deepen our heart in this and let the spirit of vanity be judged in Jesus' name. Now, I would like you, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I've already shared some part of it in the night vigil, and I have only 5 minutes to take the secret part of it to you. This is what I'm trying to share. Now, there cannot be godliness if there is no contentment. Huh? Let me say it again. I said, there will never be godliness if there is no contentment. That is, if you are not always satisfied with what you have, you will never be godly. If you are not always satisfied with where you are part-time, with where you are, you will never be godly. So when you say there is gain, now I'm preaching it from gain. It's awesome. It's awesome to preach it from gain. The gain of godliness. One of the gain of godliness is peace of mind. Peace of mind does not, hear me, peace of mind does not mean you have everything. You see, please, if you look up here, I will give you a gift. I have met so many people in 29 years of preaching. There is no man on earth that has everything he wants. Not even me. So they hunt for things. Hunt for things. That make people unhappy with their level per time. It's a satanic plow. It's a device of darkness. It's greed. I told him, I said, I would like you to listen. Things will never bring peace to you. What will bring peace to you is the comforter. That is the spirit of truth. The spirit will give you. The spirit of truth comforts you. Did what? Listen, when I go home after 8. 8 corn and dube and drank plenty of water because I ate it late and I was about to sleep. Drank and I was happy. And you need to hear me tell you, since that night I ate it, I've not eaten anything up till now. When I was sharing with them there, I said, if we are few here, and I came into that place around to 2, and I was sharing till after 4. I said, is there any way I'm behaving like shepherd? I know my joy. I will never try to get joy through carnal means. As I will never. Yesterday was one of the days in my life I appreciated my mother. I've always loved her. But if you hear you're a woman, hear me. Prodigious children will never pass through greedy wombs. Children that can change the world from God will never pass through materialistic society, families. Don't forget that when Jesus was about to born, he didn't go to the house of Herod. He went to a hamlet to a maid that was vulnerable. But he was God. God wouldn't have passed through the womb of the wife of Herod because they are already corrupt with treachery, with malicious heart, with greed. The womb of that woman is already made of vanity. So it wasn't money that made it hard. She had divine quality. She had godliness. Excuse me. To be able to marry Ahasuerus, it wasn't money that Esther had. Esther had something that money can't buy. What else she had? Huh? How many of us understand there are things, there are values that money can't buy? I'm talking about gain or godliness. Money cannot buy godliness. Excuse me, my mother does not speak English. Does it make her nothing? Please, hearing me now will help you. God chose her for a reason. And she since we are not rich people, we are not rich, then it must not be money. Huh? Since Mama is not a professor, then it must not be academic knowledge. Huh? Huh? Since Mama didn't have a very big family background, then it must not be family background. Huh? It must not be. But there is something it is. I told you here, but some of us like forgetting. I said my mother have never called me on phone up to this altar and told me she need anything. Even when there is no food in the house and everybody is suffering from hunger, she can still call me. One day they were there, one of the boys that living with her called me and said, Shepherd, I have to call you because we've been hungry for a long time. He said, Mama doesn't have food. I said, you are an idiot. I was sharing with them there in the night. I said, when I was coming, the day I was coming, you know, some people know when I'm going to go, and I'm going to go and greet her. So they go to family house and be waiting for me there. Because they only know that it's only through her influence. It's only through her influence that I will even look at their direction. That if they stay in the camp, that they know that they won't even come near me. Huh? So they will leave camp and run to the family house. And run to where? So when I gave her small money, she said, people are waiting for you outside. You can take this one I give you. I'm so angry with her. You know what, she can't change. She's already. Some of us that are looking at me, your womb is already vain. Your life is already empty. You're losing the divine nature that can produce something that is admirable already. You're losing it. You're losing something that can make you produce divinity. You're already losing it. I need to tell you. You're already losing something that can make you great for vanity. And divinity cannot go through vanity. I was talking with the women leaders yesterday about those that came to see me. I said, every Sunday you must wear new clothes. So what are you trying to say? It's impossible. It's impossible. This place is a fashion house. This is a church. And saints must not be corrupted. Now, in case you don't know, more than 80% of the people who are inside the church are poor. The church is a place for poor people. And then the poor people who came to church must not be corrupted by any means. They must not be intimidated by clothes. But that's not why we're here. And don't forget that if somebody can influence another person negatively, and when people influence other negatively, they pay. Somebody's getting it. Let me repeat what I said. I said divinity cannot. Divinity cannot pass through vanity. At any level of your life, you should be contented with what you have. Somebody said, I saw online where they are lending money. You punch online. Somebody like you went to borrow money online. Shame to you. The Bible already told us that we should not borrow. So how did you start borrowing? If you borrow money online, then you are a transgressor. And excuse me, borrowing money cannot be the way of success because it is against Bible principles. And how did it come into your mind to go and borrow money? What were you painting? Or you are a girl, when you see a man, he says, Johnny, come. Johnny, can you give me money? And tomorrow you say, Johnny is inviting you to a hotel. You are the one who went to Johnny first. Those who borrow money are friends or prostitutes. You don't separate two of them. If you're asking a man to give you money, then you're a prostitute. Tomorrow you go and say the man is disturbing you. You're the one who disturbed him first. And you're trying to lure him into something that is not good. Why are you looking at me like that? You know, because there's a way women are, they are very fickle. I said they are what? Very, very fickle people. Women can be very fickle. Excuse me. If this place is altar, the Bible has also said we should lend and not borrow. That means if you borrow any money from anywhere, you will go down. You're breaking divine principle. We should be lending. You should lend to people. How do you come into your mind? Want to finish yourself? You didn't even care about who you are. You didn't even care about your personality, your image. You put this thing on the ground. Excuse me, 120 washing machines in your kitchen, in your house, in the laundry house will never give you joy. One 120 washing machines. A basket full of 120 shoes is still a shame. The shoe is not as important as who is wearing it. Let me say it again. I said the shoe is not as important as who is wearing it. So the person that is wearing it cannot be devalued for the shoe. You can't devalue yourself because you see, your leg is more important than the shoe. Now, but you cannot stop looking through the window to look for something you can't get if you are greedy. Let me give you last testimony before I jump it. One of the reasons why I came to ministry, because my mother never worried me. If she was a greedy woman, then I wouldn't have been a preacher. She wouldn't have been. I've said this before. One day I traveled home and I was still in Kano. She told me that one of my sister's son need to go to school. I was about to go. And then I said, what does she want? She said I should carry the boy to live with me. Train the boy. Excuse me, I didn't waste time in looking at my mother and said, this boy has a father. And if I want to help this boy, I'm going to help this boy from comfort. Not becoming a problem for me. The person that gave birth to this boy should train him. And I left. See, that she never told me. People should take responsibility. The reason that the Igbo nation is an idiotic nation is it is a nation where children are put under pressure to solve problem adults created. I say it is what? It's an idiotic nation. That is why a woman doesn't have conscience to ask a boy that is 18 years, 20 years for money. She doesn't have. Yes, there are so many children they are serving. They are just serving. They are serving the organ. Their mother will be telling them to get money from their organ and do what? A boy that is 25 years, it's good. The man that married you, who is your father? You want to destroy your children? The job your husband should do is what you're telling your son, a small boy, to do for you. For what? One day a young girl came to me in Surulere. About 9 years ago. She was just happy. I said, why are you happy? She want to tell me something. I said, tell me. He said she know how much her husband will be paying her mother when she get married. I want somebody to hear it online. This didn't happen with the tribe where I came from. She knows how much we'll be paying her mother when she got married. She's not married yet. And then she was telling me how much her mother, her husband will be every month. Very shameful life. Pig life. I look at her and I know she's a pig. Ordinary pig. What you're thinking is how to destroy a man. What about if a man wants to marry and the man hear it? The man will not run away. This building has been going on. Do you know how much I've spent on it? And am I worrying you? Because the church is not a place of money every day for what? It's impossible. Those who are contributing are already contributing. There are women that they are part of the reason why their husband is sick. Because nothing satisfies them. But the course says godliness and contentment has gained. Young girl like you trace online. You're small girl like you trace online, you borrowed money online. Shameful act, stupid act. Just to crush your image. How do you come into your mind? And then you start making ready on how to pay. How? Excuse me, can you look up here? I've never in my life struggled. I have never in my life struggled to give anybody something I don't have. For what? In the first place, I don't create impression. I don't. Which impression? The bag that was in my car when I was going, it was in my car when I landed in Galilee. There was plenty money in it. I took some and gave Mama. When I was going, all the seed people sold to me was in that bag. And I took something up to 50,000. I went and gave her and left. Those who counted the remaining money, are you not here? No, what I would have done is I would have turned the bag. I should have turned that bag upside down for her. Did you say yeah? when a man that you want to love, there are two things you do to a man when you meet a man. There is no what a man look for in a lady is honor. After that honor is reduced, what is left? Some people, when you take them out for lunch, before you know it, they are using hand. They are making. They will use 2 spoons. They will mix salad and rice. They use 2 spoons. Break the bone. Finish the malt. Order another one. Okay, bride. The man look at idiot. The man look at idiot. Yeah, finish here. Somebody who is acting like somebody who came from zoo. He said, I have seen somebody who will end all the problem that we have. I have seen somebody that will end it. I have seen somebody. Don't you know that some girls think that way? I have seen somebody who will. So she's some misbehaving. She'll be doing that until the man goes away. And that's what is bringing me to cover your nakedness. Kennedy, can you bring it? You shall not be naked. What it means to be naked is to be vulnerable. You don't need to be vulnerable. I say you don't need to. Maybe I should help you with this. My account officer and 2 others came into my office yesterday. They were there for about 30 minutes. She asked me, said, Shepherd, we came all the way to ask you if there's any way the bank will help you. I said, help me like how? Like a bank helping me like how? Is there another thing we should do? I said, nothing. All of us that are here, I am shepherd of mankind, the head of this mandate. Hear me. We were here, this land was with us for 5 years. The pressure was on me and you saw it. Was on me. It didn't make me naked. I didn't meet one bank to say lend me money for what? Millions. Millions. Excuse me, I went through pain for 5 years. Non-stop. How will you know? I know there is only one person. Please. I am relating 2 of them. Hear me. Stay where you are until when it is God, when it pleases God to move you forward. Let me say again. I said, stay where you are with your honor. Stay where you are with your integrity. Stay where you are with your respect. Stay where you are with your value. Stay where you are with your fasting and prayer. Stay where you are with your faithfulness to the service of Lord, with industry. Stay contented, stay happy. Don't make yourself naked. Now, one day it will please God to move you forward. This clothes I'm wearing, do you know how long I stay with me? Because it doesn't matter. If I didn't wear it, I can still wear any other thing casually. When I finish sharing, you shall not be naked. I will be teaching on trekking to death, trekking to the grave. After a life has been devalued. What is left is shame. His noise, his gong. He's thinking that you are there when you are not there.